Imagine walking into an office where your colleague is a robot who speaks 15 languages, never gets tired, and always says please and thank you. Sound like science fiction? Well, it's happening right now. Hi, English learners. I'm about to take you on an incredible journey to a real company where humans and robots work side by side every single day. You'll meet Robert, the robot receptionist. Watch warehouse bots lift 50 boxes at once and discover why the future of work isn't scary. It's absolutely amazing. This story will boost your English skills while showing you the jobs of tomorrow. Trust me, by the end, you'll be excited about working with robots too. Are you ready? Let's begin. Last week, I visited my friend Maya at her new job. Maya works at a modern company called Tech Future. This company is very special because humans and robots work together every day. Yes, you heard that right. Robots work alongside people. When I arrived at Tech Future, I was surprised. The building looked like something from a science fiction movie. There were robots everywhere. Some robots were big, some were small, and some looked almost like humans. But don't worry, these robots are friendly and helpful. Maya met me at the entrance. She was excited to show me around. "Alex," she said, "come and see how we work with our robot colleagues." First, Maya took me to the customer service department. There, I met Robert. And yes, Robert is a robot. Robert doesn't look exactly like a human, but he can speak perfectly. He has a screen for a face that shows different expressions. "Hello, Alex," said Robert with a friendly voice. "Welcome to Tech Future. How can I help you today?" I was amazed. Robert spoke English so clearly and naturally. Maya explained, "Robert can speak 15 different languages. He helps customers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. He never gets tired and he's always polite and patient." "But Maya," I asked, "what about human workers in customer service? Do robots replace them?" Maya smiled. "That's a great question, Alex. No, robots don't replace humans completely. They work together. Robert handles simple questions and basic problems. When customers have complex issues or need emotional support, human workers take over. This way, human workers can focus on more important and interesting tasks." Next, we visited the warehouse. This was even more impressive. Robots were moving boxes, organizing products, and preparing orders for delivery. These warehouse robots looked different from Robert. They were more like moving machines with arms and wheels. "These robots work very fast," Maya explained. "They can lift heavy boxes that are difficult for humans to carry. They work all night when human workers go home. But human workers are still very important here. They program the robots, check the quality of products, and solve problems when something goes wrong." I watched the robots work for a few minutes. They moved smoothly and efficiently. One robot named RoboCarry was particularly interesting. It could carry 50 boxes at the same time. But I noticed human workers were always nearby, watching and controlling everything. "Maya," I said, "this is fascinating, but I'm a little worried. If robots can do so many things, will there be jobs for humans in the future?" Maya understood my concern. "Alex, many people have this worry. It's natural to feel this way, but let me show you something that might change your mind." We walked to the creative department. Here, humans and AI computers worked together on amazing projects. I saw designers creating beautiful advertisements, engineers developing new products, and programmers writing software. But they weren't working alone. They had AI assistants helping them. "Look at this," Maya said. "This is Lisa, one of our designers. She's working with an AI program called CreativeBot. Lisa gives CreativeBot ideas, and CreativeBot helps her create different versions very quickly. Together, they can finish projects that used to take weeks in just a few days." Lisa looked up from her computer and waved at us. Hi there! Come and see what CreativeBot and I are working on today. She showed us colorful designs for a new smartphone app. I tell CreativeBot my ideas like, make it blue and friendly, or add more flowers, and it creates hundreds of options in minutes. Then I choose the best ones and make them even better. It's like having a super fast assistant who never gets tired. This was incredible. The AI wasn't replacing Lisa's creativity. It was helping her be more creative and productive. Our next stop was the training center. Here, human workers were learning new skills to work with robots and AI. Some were learning to program robots, others were studying data analysis, and some were developing communication skills. You see, Alex, Maya explained, when robots take over simple, repetitive tasks, humans need to learn new skills. Companies like Tech Future invest a lot of money in training their workers. We help people transition to new roles that are more interesting and better paid. I met Tom, a 45-year-old worker who used to work in a traditional factory. 2 years ago, I was worried about losing my job to robots, Tom told me. But Tech Future offered me free training. Now I'm a robot technician. I maintain and repair robots and I earn more money than before. My job is much more interesting now. Tom showed me how he programs a robot arm to paint car parts. The robot does the repetitive painting work, he explained. But I design the painting patterns, check the quality, and make sure everything works perfectly. The robot and I are a team. This made me think differently about robots and jobs. Maybe robots aren't taking jobs away. Maybe they're changing jobs and creating new opportunities. Maya then took me to meet Dr. Johnson, the company's head of human resources. Dr. Johnson is an expert on future jobs and workplace trends.
Alex, Dr. Johnson said, let me tell you about the jobs that are growing because of robots and AI. We need more robot engineers, AI programmers, data analysts, and human-robot interaction specialists. We also need more creative jobs like designers, content creators, and innovation managers. Dr. Johnson showed me statistics on a big screen. Look at these numbers. Yes, some traditional jobs are disappearing, but new jobs are appearing even faster. The key is education and adaptation. People who learn new skills will have excellent job opportunities. What kinds of skills are most important? I asked. Great question, Dr. Johnson replied. First, technical skills. Understanding how to work with computers, robots, and AI systems. Second, creative skills. Robots can't replace human creativity and innovation. Third, social skills. Communication, teamwork, and emotional intelligence. Robots are good with data and repetitive tasks, but humans are better at understanding emotions, building relationships, and solving complex problems. After our meeting with Dr. Johnson, Maya showed me the medical department. Tech Future has its own health clinic where robot doctors work with human doctors. This is Dr. Robomed, Maya said, introducing me to a tall white robot with gentle blue lights for eyes. Dr. Robomed can diagnose common illnesses, take your temperature, measure your blood pressure, and even give you basic medical advice. Dr. Robomed scanned me with a special device. Hello, Alex. Your health indicators look normal. Your heart rate is good and your temperature is perfect. Do you have any health concerns today? But Maya explained that Dr. Robomed always works with human doctors. Robot doctors are excellent for routine checkups and basic diagnostics, she said, but human doctors handle serious illnesses, make complex decisions, and provide emotional support to patients. Patients still prefer to talk to humans about their health worries and fears. Our final stop was the Research and Development Lab. Here, scientists and AI systems work together to solve big problems like climate change, disease, and space exploration. This is where the magic happens, Maya said excitedly. Our scientists use AI to analyze enormous amounts of data. AI can process information millions of times faster than humans, but humans provide the creativity, intuition, and ethical guidance that AI lacks.
I met Professor Chen, a climate scientist. AI helps me analyze weather patterns from around the world, she explained. It can find patterns in data that would take me years to discover. But I'm the one who asks the right questions, interprets the results, and develops solutions. AI gives me superpowers, but I'm still the scientist. As our tour ended, I sat down with Maya to discuss everything I had seen. I was amazed and excited, but I still had questions. Maya, I said, this is all very impressive, but what about people who aren't good with technology? What about older workers or people in small towns where there aren't high-tech companies? Maya nodded thoughtfully. That's a really important question, Alex. Not everyone will work in companies like Tech Future, but robots and AI are helping people in all kinds of jobs and places. She showed me videos on her tablet. Look at this farmer in the countryside. He uses AI to monitor his crops and predict the weather. His smartphone app tells him when to plant, when to water, and when to harvest. AI helps him grow better crops and earn more money. Another video showed a small restaurant owner. This chef uses AI to manage his inventory, predict how many customers will come each day, and reduce food waste. He doesn't need to be a programmer. He just uses simple apps on his tablet. And look at this, Maya continued, showing me a video of an elderly woman. Grandma Betty is 75 years old. She has a robot assistant at home that reminds her to take her medicine, calls her family if there's an emergency, and even plays games with her when she's lonely. The robot helps her live independently and safely. I was beginning to understand. Robots and AI aren't just for big companies or young people. They can help everyone, everywhere. But Maya, I asked, what should young people study if they want good jobs in the future? Another excellent question, Maya replied. Young people should focus on skills that complement AI and robots. Study subjects like computer science, engineering, design, psychology, and creative arts, but also develop soft skills like communication, problem-solving, and adaptability. Maya continued, the most successful people in the future will be those who can work well with both humans and machines. They'll be translators between human needs and technological capabilities. As I prepared to leave Tech Future, I reflected on everything I had learned. I realized that the future of work isn't about humans versus robots. It's about humans with robots. Robots and AI are becoming our partners, not our replacements. They handle routine tasks so humans can focus on creative, strategic, and interpersonal work. They process data so humans can make better decisions. They work 24/7 so humans can have better work-life balance. But this future requires preparation. People need to learn new skills, stay curious, and adapt to change. Companies need to invest in training and support their workers. Governments need to ensure that everyone has access to education and opportunities. Thank you, Maya, I said as we said goodbye. This visit has changed my perspective completely. I'm not worried about the future anymore. I'm excited about it. Maya smiled. That's exactly how I felt when I started working here, Alex. The future is full of possibilities if we embrace change and keep learning. Walking home, I thought about my own career. I work as a teacher, and I wondered how AI might change education. Maybe robot tutors could help students practice languages or solve math problems. Maybe AI could help me create better lesson plans or identify students who need extra help. Instead of replacing teachers, maybe technology could make education more personalized and effective. I also thought about other professions. Maybe robot chefs will help restaurants prepare food faster and more consistently. Maybe AI doctors will help diagnose diseases earlier and more accurately. Maybe autonomous vehicles will make transportation safer and more efficient. Maybe robots will help elderly people stay independent longer. The key insight from my visit to Tech Future is this. The future workplace will be collaborative. Humans will work alongside intelligent machines, each contributing their unique strengths. Robots provide precision, speed, and endurance. Humans provide creativity, empathy, and wisdom. This collaboration will create new job categories we can't even imagine today. Just like the internet created jobs like social media manager and app developer, AI and robotics will create entirely new professions. For students and workers, the message is clear. Stay curious, keep learning, and don't fear change. The future belongs to those who can adapt, collaborate, and continue growing throughout their careers. And remember, technology is a tool created by humans, for humans. We decide how to use it, what problems to solve, and what kind of future to build. Robots and AI will be as good or as beneficial as we make them. So, are you ready for the future? The robots are coming, not to take our jobs, but to help us do them better. The question isn't whether you'll work with AI and robots, but how well you'll work with them. The future of work is bright, collaborative, and full of opportunities. Let's embrace it together.